Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel, Lucky Stars community. Cat Star here with you on money career reading for the week of March 21st through 27th. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't for those of you liking and sharing the videos. Thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers and subscribers and to my amazing channel members. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Also, if you are a member and you haven't seen already, there is a new reading that went live. I did put something on the community tab as well. Also, the second channel, there are new readings going up each week. I do want to let you know, and you might have already heard this on the timeless reading that went out earlier, but I did get a community guideline strike yesterday with one of, it wasn't actually the newest message that went out or reading that went out yesterday, but it was a different one. And it was because of the World card in the original Rider-Waite deck. Now, as I looked at it, there are actually 6 cards in the original deck that do have some form of nudity. So, if you're here on the premiere, I'm taking votes. Let me know what you're thinking down in the comments during the premiere. I am trying to decide what to do with the decks that are the most similar, that do have the nudity kind of in them. If do I just retire them on the channel? I mean, what is your thoughts? I'm still kind of back and forth trying to figure it out, or attempting to decide what to do. To retire them on the channel, or, you know, maybe like cover them in one way or another. There's at least 6 cards in the original. Some of the other decks have more, and I do have other decks as well that have a little bit, like the, well, I digress. Anyway, what are your thoughts? What are your ideas? I don't want to deface the cards. I feel like that's not, and so, yeah, so let me know down in the description, or if you're here on the, not in the description, down in the comments if you're here on the premiere, what you are thinking, what your ideas are, if you are so kind to. Also, I do apologize. I am sick. I actually woke up this morning with a very heavy chest and a deep, gruesome cough. So if that comes through, and you probably can hear it in my voice, it sounds wild. And I'm speaking a little louder, so that might come through too, because I am forcing. It feels much like the voice, not forcing, but attempting to not make it so hoarse, if that makes sense. Okay, because it's a bit hoarse, it's a bit wonky. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump in. Let's see what's coming through for you this week, Aquarius, for money, career. Yes. Let's see. Woo. Jumping cards. Okay. Let's see what's at the bottom. Knight of Swords. Something's coming storming in, it feels like. Feels like it's a kind of like a, oh my gosh, ooh, finally, kind of energy coming through here. Let's see, we're going to get one more. One more of these here. Man, I hope that it, ooh, that's way too many. The cough, the snivels kind of stuff. I hope that doesn't come through. It's kind of, anyway, I digress. Oh, we got 2 more. Okay, here we go. Let's put these guys on the side. Let's check this out here. Check this out. You've got release jealousy. Ooh, for money and career. What? Okay. Yeah. Sometimes we don't realize how big of a deal being jealous, so we're trying to keep up with the Joneses as far as money and career go. Affects our livelihood, so you are being asked this week, or reminded this week, Aquarius, you are the only you that there is. Okay, so release jealousy. It says jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something. What an important lesson that is coming through here, Aquarius. Holy crap, this could be life-changing. Sometimes And I know you may have heard it before, but it's almost like Spirit's coming through with like this louder in the back, louder in the back, because sometimes we don't realize how that manifests or shows up or continues to show up in our life, because when it's as if the universe, spirit serves you what you feel like you have. Okay, so if you're jealous, again, this says jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. You see, so it's telling you, with you being like, oh, I don't have this, or I got to keep up with the Joneses, or I got to do this, or I got to do that, or Jill, Joe, Jane has this and I don't, and why are they, and how come that, and whatever, you're affirming that you don't. So it just keeps showing up. So as far as money and career go, that's huge, right? That's crazy to continue to do that. And I know I'm crazy making at times too, but it's time to really look at this and finally pay attention. Okay, finally put it into practice. Finally take the information in and be like, oh dang, right? Oh my gosh, why would I keep doing that to myself, right? Why would you keep doing that to yourself? It says, let other people's successes inspire rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes, Aquarius. You see, the jealousy in any form. Some people think it's a form of flattery. Okay, I understand that. And at the same time, right? If you could affirm in a different way, look at things in a different way, come from overflow and abundance, and oh my gosh, they've done it, that means I can. Like 4-minute mile, think about that, right? The first person did that 4-minute mile. Before that, it was thought to be, oh no, it can't be done, and then it was, and then the next and the next and the next, because if they can, so can you, right? That's why it's so life-changing to understand that, to see that, to come from a different point of view. It's life changing. Okay, as far as money and career go, if somebody else can do that, if Bill Gates can do that, if Elon Musk can do it, no matter what you think about the person, or Beyonce or Oprah or whatever it may be, if they can do it, by God, Aquarius, so can you. And this is finally going to sink in for some of you. Okay, finally you got the devil. You see, oh, I'm going to put my hand across these because I just got that, those two people down there. I don't know how, but I got that community guidelines strike thing on that other channel for that. So I'm going to cover those. I didn't realize, and I think they're so small and they're whatever. Maybe for some, you're keeping yourself bound to something, okay? To this idea that if they have it, you can't. The pie's not big enough, and that's just complete BS, all right? It's not true. It's not true. You are not bound, or you can't receive less or have less of the pie just because somebody else has it. Or, right, if you're jealous that somebody else has it, why aren't you not go do it yourself, okay? Also, you don't have to be stuck or feel as if you have to be down, or that it's right. You're not trapped. You're not trapped in your space. You're not trapped in your job. You're not trapped in your finances. And you're definitely not trapped because somebody else has something. So let that idea go and see how high you can soar. Okay? Because sometimes what's going to happen or come through if you stay in that space is bad financial decisions, self-sabotage. That's all the devil, right? That's that type of energy. There's that energy coming through, of course, that you don't have to live there. And you're finally going to see around that. You know what? I'm going to put one of these here. It's interesting. If you see this on a thumbnail like this, you won't know what's happening. So click in and find out. You have the death as well. What? You've got D&D coming through here. What? Aquarius, this is your time with the death card, okay? This is your time to be able to let all of those jealous little skeletons go, right? You don't have to hold on to that jealous little the monster. I don't know why that, like the green-eyed monster, envy and jealousy, right? They go hand in hand kind of energy. You don't have to hold on to that. You can let that go. You can transition, right? You can leave whatever that unfulfilling energy is, or the unfulfilling career, the unfulfilling job, whatever, right? And the kind of woes as far as that goes, and change, transition, transform, right? When you start to feel jealous, just remember, if they can do it, if they can have it, if they can, if whoever, whatever can, you can too. This is the beginning of a new, right? Letting all of this die away, fall away, right? The skeletons, open that closet, let the skeletons out, be honest with yourself. What is it? Why does it bother me, right? And allow for your life to be changed, right? This is life changing. This is the death is letting all of that fall away, that jealousy, right? I'm going to read this again because it's so freaking powerful, and it's going to be like, finally, you're hearing this. Again, louder for those in the back, right? Oh my gosh. Spirit is like, you've got to get this, right? You've got to get this. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. So if you keep saying you don't have it, guess what? You're right. Henry Ford, right? Guess what? You're right. Whether you believe you can or you believe you can't, you're right. You keep saying you don't have it, you're going to continue to see not having it, right? You stay in that state of jealousy for money, career, for finance, anything, for love, for environment, for housing, for cars, for whatever the F it is. And you're going to continue to see that or feel that, or that's going to continue to show up, okay? It's activated within you, right? Wow. Now you have the wheel. See, once you notice this, once you pay attention to this, everything turns around into your favor. Once you start affirming for what you actually do want, instead of having that jealous energy, or that energy of well, why do they have it? Why don't I have it? Why am I so far behind? Why isn't this working? Why don't I have my financial goals? Why don't I have my house? Why don't I have my car? Why don't I have my dream career? Do you hear that naggy voice? It comes out even worse with a cold. Energy coming through, but you keep affirming that, and that's what keeps showing up. And then you're like, well, why does that keep happening? Because that's what you're affirming towards, right? So it's finally time to take the wheel in your own hands, like Jesus Take the Wheel, that Carrie Underwood, is that right? Song. Jesus Take the Wheel. Let that wheel turn in your favor. You be in partnership with Spirit and take that wheel, Aquarius, and be like, okay, I hear you. I finally get this, and I'm ready, right? This is life-changing. I'm ready to change my life. Yes, Aquarius, turn that wheel in your own favor. Now, I want to tell you that these 3 cards are all major arcana. That's why this is life-changing. This message is all about the big wins coming through, okay? And it's finally your turn, but it's time. It's time to change this, okay? It's finally your turn. It's finally your turn to turn that wheel, to have that energy turn in your favor, right? To have that luck come through, to have that energy of, oh my gosh, right? There's so many opportunities. There's so much going on. There's so many beautiful, amazing changes, which is coming through with this message, right? Here within this Aquarius, but you got to be able to look this in the eye and say, oh my gosh, finally, I'm ready to change my own life. I'm ready to work in partnership. I'm ready to take the wheel, right? And allow for these big changes. 3, right? The devil, D&D coming through here, right? D&D, the devil, death, to the wheel. What? Oh my gosh, Christ, finally. Okay, let it happen. Let it happen. Now you got the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So this is what is going to assist or help, right? This is that energy of getting things done, focusing on what is actually important, focusing on what you're affirming towards, what you're calling in, where you are ready to go, making big moves. This is what you've got to do, okay? This is what is coming through. Spirit's like, Aquarius, you have got to stand up. You've got to make some big moves. You've got to really focus on and take action towards what it is you do want. Your financial goals, your career goals, your what, right? what is it that you want? Not what you're trying to, right? Trying to prove or trying to show or trying to keep up with, but what is it that you want? Where are you going? What are your big moves that you're ready to make? Okay? Because this D&D, it's finally going to, right? Once you see this and move towards this, this is what can happen, right? But you got to make those big moves. You got to sign up, commit, and show up. Do the damn work, okay? And your life will change. Okay? Let's see. Now you've got study, right? Yeah, this is spirit is like, here, this is what you need to do, Aquarius. Reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. For some, this jealousy and envy and stuff is due to a lack of confidence. So spirit's indicating, you know what? Once you gain confidence in your field, in yourself, in your abilities, in your skills, in your resources, right? Aquarius, nothing can stop you, okay? So that is going to be very important. You've got trust. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. Is that a crystal ball there? Right? There's a potential that your future, Aquarius, is right in front of you, right? It's like looking into a crystal ball. And for some, there's no trust there. There's no trust in yourself. There's no trust in your skills and your resources and what you have going on. And that's why there's that jealousy. You have what it takes. Allow yourself to trust, lean into your feelings, your dreams, and Aquarius, the wheel will turn in your favor. Okay. And then you've got options. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. What is it that you have, right? What are the skills, the resources, the knowledge, the wisdom, the right that you have already gained? Where can you use that in your favor? And where can that level you up instead of keeping you down? All the questions that are important. It's coming through, Aquarius. Finally, you have, this is life-changing. And oh my gosh, right? You've got those three, the D&D and the wheel. Luck is ready to turn in your favor, Aquarius, and you need to take some action. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit the subscribe button right down below and that bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. Also, if you haven't already, go check out the second channel. I already have a community guideline strike. I've appealed it, but you know, those strikes can take that channel. I'm affirming it's not going to happen, right? Everything's going to turn out fine, and the appeal will turn in my favor. That's what I'm affirming, and that's what I'm going to stick with. But go check it out. Let's get that baby channel growing. There are new readings put up every week. It is collective energy, beautiful, good messages coming through. Super exciting energy over there. Also, if you're here on the premiere, again, let me know what you're thinking as far as the originals. I mean, the original Rider Waite deck, maybe just retiring those for the channel, or kind of painting over. I don't really want to do that, so we're going to see, but I'm going to I'd like your input, and I'll take it all into kind of the bigger picture, the idea of things, and go from there. Anyway, that's that. As always, I do wish you lots of hope. Oh, second channel, That Wild Spark. You can get there by putting the @ sign in front of That Wild Spark or there's a link down in the description box. Go check it out. Go check it out. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.